What up, guys? Welcome to Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Monday, August 15th, 2022, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's REYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and they'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. DreamWorks Animation has announced a new installment in one of its most beloved film franchises is on the way. The studio tweeted Friday, "This is the moment you all been waiting for. Kung Fu Panda 4 hits theaters March 8th, 2024. The first film in the blockbuster series, which featured the voice talents of Jack Black, Angelina Jolie, Dustin Hoffman, Seth Rogen, Lucy Liu, and Jackie Chan, premiered in 2008. Kung Fu Panda 2 opened in 2011, and Kung Fu Panda 3 followed in 2016. The franchise also includes the cartoon TV shows Kung Fu Panda, Legend of Awesomeness, and Kung Fu Panda, The Paws of Destiny. DreamWorks Animation is also the studio behind Shrek, Madagascar, How to Train Your Dragon, and Puss in Boots franchises. Stanley Tucci, Michelle Yeoh, and Jason Alexander have signed on to star in the Netflix sci-fi film The Electric State. They will co-star with Millie Bobby Brown, Chris Pratt, and writer-producer duo Joe Russo and Anthony Russo's screen adaptation of Simon Stallahag's graphic novel, the streaming service announced. Brian Cox and Jenny Slate will also lend their voices to animated characters in the movie, which goes into production this fall. The synopsis reads, set in retro-futuristic past, an orphan teen played by Brown traverse the American West with the sweep of a mysterious robot and an eccentric drifter in search of her younger brother. The Russo brothers previously worked with Netflix on The Gray Man, starring Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans, and Ana de Armas, the 2020 release of Chris Hemsworth's Extraction, and the upcoming sequel Extraction 2. Actress Emily Blunt is reportedly set to co-star alongside Ryan Gosling in an upcoming film adaptation of the 1980s TV series The Fall Guy. The news was first reported by Deadline on Friday, with sources telling the outlet that the film, which is being produced by Universal Pictures, will be released on March 1st, 2024. Universal has not confirmed Blunt's cast, though the news was further corroborated by The Hollywood Reporter. Production on the untitled film is set to begin in Australia this fall, according to Deadline. The film will reportedly be a loose adaptation of the original television program The Fall Guy, which revolves around a professional Hollywood stuntman who secretly also works as a bounty hunter. The series ran on ABC from 1981 to 1986 and stars Lee Majors, Douglas Barr, and Heather Thomas. Plot details remain slim, and it is unknown if Blunt or Gosling will portray any of the characters from the original show. The film will be directed by David Leitch, known for helming the action-heavy projects like Deadpool 2, Atomic Blonde, John Wick, and the recently released action comedy Bullet Train. 6 Feet Under and servant actress Lauren Ambrose has landed a role in Season 2 of the Showtime mystery drama Yellow Jackets. Ambrose will be a series regular, playing the adult version of Liv Hewson's teenage character Van, the cable network announced this week. The show is about a group of teenage soccer players, the Yellow Jackets, and their coaches, who are seen via Vash Flag surviving a plane crash and stranded for months in the wilderness. The experience changed the women forever, and they are not exactly friends when they are forced to reconnect 3 decades later. Production is to begin later this month in Vancouver on Season 2. The series also stars Melanie Lynskey, Ella Purnell, Juliette Lewis, Tawny Cypress, and Christina Ricci. Starz has announced it's ordered a 3rd season of its family crime drama Power Book 3, Raising Cannon. The Star said in a synopsis, set in the early 90s, the 3rd series in the Power universe tells the origin story of fan-favorite character Cannon Stark and his entry into the criminal world through his mother, who ruthlessly runs the family's drug empire. Starring McKay Curtis, Patina Miller, and Raquel Rash Thomas, the show's 2nd season premieres on the cable network Sunday. Production on Season 3 is slated to begin in the summer in New York. Sasha Penn will return as showrunner and executive producer. Karen Busby, the president of original programming on Starz, said in a statement, "Our passionate and loyal fans have eagerly been awaiting the season 2 return, raising canon to set the continued transformation of a young and naive teenager, Kenan Stark, into the ruthless, no-nonsense character they know and love. And we are thrilled to be doubling down on a third season with this incredible cast led by Patina and Mackay." The cast also includes Omar Epps, London Brown, Malcolm Mays, Joy Badass, Haley Kilgar, Shanley Caswell, and Antonio Ortiz. The trailer was released Friday for the upcoming drama series High School, whose first season is set to premiere on Amazon Freevee on October 14th. The show will depict the high school lives of Grammy-nominated recording artists Tegan and Sarah Quinn, with the series being based on the twins' best-selling memoir of the same name. The series takes viewers through the Quinn sisters' teenage years in Calgary, Alberta, where they work on growing into adulthood while also beginning their songwriting careers. Amazon said of the series, High School is a story about finding your own identity, a journey made even more complicated when you have a twin whose own struggle and self-discovery so closely mimics your own, adding that the sisters' story are told, quote, through a backdrop of 90s grunge and rave culture. The show stars TikTok creators Rayleigh and Cian Gillian as Tegan and Sarah Quinn, respectively, with the social media stars making their television debut on the show. Additional stars on the show include Kobe Smothers and Kyle Bronheimer, who stars as the twins' parents. Love, Death, and Robots will return for a fourth season on Netflix. The streaming service confirmed on Friday that it renewed the adult animated anthology series for season 4. Love, Death, and Robots is created by Tim Miller. Each season features standalone episodes that contain different narratives and animation and are produced by animation studios from around the world. Episodes explore genres including comedy, horror, science fiction, and fantasy. Season 1 and 2 were released on Netflix in 2019 and 2021 respectively, while Season 3 premiered in May. Previous episodes have featured the voices of Joel McHale, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Topher Grace, John DiMaggio, L.D. Young, and Chris Parnell. Love, Death, and Robots has won 12 Emmy Awards to date and is nominated for Outstanding Short-Form Animated Program and Outstanding Sound Editing for a comedy or drama series, half-hour, and animation at the 2022 Primetime Emmy Awards. Actress Anne Heche, known for her roles in Another World, Men in Trees, and Volcano, has died. She was 53. Her son, Homer Lafon, who was 20, wrote in a statement on CNN, "My brother Atlas and I lost our mom. After 6 days of almost unbelievable emotional swings, I am left with a deep, wordless sadness. Hopefully my mom is free from pain and begin to explore what I like to imagine as her eternal freedom." The actress is brain dead, making her legally deceased under California law. A rep for Heche's family said in a statement to TMZ. Life support machines are keeping her heart beating to preserve her organs for donation. Holly Bird, Heche's publicist, confirmed that she had been declared brain dead in a statement to USA Today and said that the One Legacy Foundation, a Los Angeles organ and tissue bank, will determine if she is a match for organ donations in the next few days. The statement reads from the family's rep on TMZ, "We have lost a bright light, a kind and most joyful soul, a loving mother, and a loyal friend. Anne will be deeply missed, but she lives on through her beautiful sons, her iconic body of work, and her passionate advocacy. Her bravery for always standing in her truth, spreading her message of love and acceptance will continue to have a lasting impression." Heche's death follows a fiery car accident on August 5th in Los Angeles, in which she crashed her Mini Cooper into a house at a high rate of speed, police said, causing her to be critically injured. Initial reports from the hospital stated that Heche's prognosis was good and that she was placed on a ventilator but remained in stable condition, according to her family. A representative for the family said days later, however, that Heche's condition was much more grave than initially reported, telling People magazine that she was in a coma and had never regained consciousness following the accident. The representative later told CNN that the actress was not expected to survive her injuries and that Heche was being kept on life support to preserve her organs for donation. Heche first made a name for herself in Hollywood during the 1990s on the soap opera Another World, where she played a dual role as a pair of twins. Her performance received critical acclaim and earned her a Daytime Emmy Award. Further television roles would come in the series of Men in Trees, as well as the made-for-TV film Gracie's Choice. For the latter, H would earn a Primetime Emmy nomination. She was also known for the big screen in her work in films such as Donnie Darko, Volcano, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and Cedar Rapids. In more recent years, she made further television appearances on shows such as Quantico, Chicago PD, and Dancing with the Stars. Off the screen, Hayes was also a gifted stage actress, earning a Tony nomination for her work in the Broadway play 20th Century. Beyond her acting, Hayes was also known for her high-profile relationships over the years. Beginning in 1997, she dated comedian Ellen DeGeneres soon after the talk show host first came out. They would be together until 2000. Hayes would later then begin dating Corey LaFoon, and the pair would marry in 2001. She had her first child with him in 2002 before getting divorced in 2007. She also dated her co-star from Men in Trees, James Tupper, whom she had her second child in 2009. She was also linked to comedian Steve Martin for a short period of time. Following the crash, Tupper wrote on Instagram, "Thoughts and prayers for this lovely woman, actress and mother tonight, and Hayes, we love you." Another one of her exes, Thomas Jane, told the Daily Mail that Hayes was one of the true talents of her generation and offered his thoughts and prayers. DeGeneres has not made any official statements about Hayes and said that the pair were not in touch. However, when asked by a photographer for comments following the crash, DeGeneres said that she wanted to send well wishes and that she doesn't want anyone to be hurt. The man accused of stabbing author Salman Rushdie pleaded not guilty to charges of attempted murder and assault during an arraignment Saturday. Hati Matar, who's 24, was formally charged and ordered held without bail for the attack during the Saturday court appearance, the New York Post reported. Matar from Fairview, New Jersey, allegedly rushed the stage at the Chitodawa Institute, where Rushdie was beginning a lecture on freedom of expression, and attacked him Friday morning. He is accused of stabbing and punching the author without provocation. Chigachua County District Attorney Jason Smith said during the arraignment, this was a targeted, pre-planned, unprovoked attack on Mr. Rushdie. Smith revealed that Rushdie suffered 3 stab wounds to the right side of his neck and 4 to the stomach. Rushdie also suffered a punctured wound to his right eye and 2 punctured wounds to the chest, as well as a cut on his right thigh. Chilliwack County Executive P.J. Wendell said on Friday that the community has been shaken by its core by an act of violence which has reverted across Canoga County and western New York. Salman's agent, Andrew Wiley, said the author may lose his right eye and was on a ventilator Saturday at a New York hospital after the attack. Wiley said Rushdie, who had been in hiding for years after Iranian religious leaders called for his execution for his writing, can't speak after undergoing surgery. Wiley said, according to Politico, the nerve in his arm was severed and his liver was damaged. Ralph Henry Rees, the moderator of Friday's event, was on stage when Rushdie was attacked, was also hospitalized for injuries to his face. He was released from the hospital Friday afternoon. Rees said, according to the New York Times, Rushdie is one of the great defenders of freedom of speech and freedom of creative expression. The fact that this attack could occur in the United States is indicative of the threats to writers from many governments and from many individuals and organizations. Rushdie's novel, The Satanic Verses, was banned in Iran in 1988 and considered sacrilegious by some Muslims. In 1989, the late Iranian leader, Ayatollah Khomeini, issued a fatwa, or edict, offering $3 million for Rushdie's death. The trigger on the gun used in the fatal shooting on the set of Alec Baldwin's film Rust last year must have been pulled, according to a forensic report from the FBI. Baldwin made headlines last year when he fired the .45 Colt Singer-active revolver, which killed cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the New Mexico film stage. The Golden Globe-winning actor, who was producing and starring in the movie, previously said that he didn't pull the trigger. The forensic report, which was obtained by ABC News, found that the gun, when fully cocked, could not be made to fire without a pull on the trigger, while the working internal components were intact and functional. The weapon would also not fire with the hammer and quarter and half-cocked positions, according to reports. It could be made to fire without the pull of the trigger if the chamber was loaded and decocked the hammer was struck directly. Baldwin told ABC News in an interview last year that the trigger wasn't pulled. Baldwin said at the time, "I didn't pull the trigger." Since the report was completed, the case has been since handed over to the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office, CBS News reported Friday. Detectives with the Sheriff's Office received the FBI forensics report on the shooting last Tuesday. Detectives of the Suffolk County Police Department in New York are working to obtain Baldwin's phone records, and those records are expected to be received and disclosed soon, investigators told CBS News. Santa Fe County Sheriff Adam Mendoza said in a statement, the District Attorney's Office has been working with the Suffolk County PD and Baldwin's lawyer to acquire those phone records. Once Suffolk County PD completes its agency assist and send those records to New Mexico law enforcement, our detectives will need to then thoroughly review those phone records for evidentiary purposes. Beyonce's Renaissance is the number one album in the United States this week. Coming in number 2 on the Billboard 200 charts, dated Saturday, is Bad Bunny's Un Verano Sin Ti, followed by AT's is The World Episode 1 Movement at number 3. Morgan Wallen's Dangerous is the album number 4, and Harry Styles' Harry's House at number 5. Right at the top tier are N-Hyphen's Manifesto Day 1 EP at number 6. Suicide Boys' Sing Me a Lullaby, My Sweet Temptation, number 7. Dance Gavin Dance, Jackpot Juicer, number 8. Features I Never Liked You, number 9. And Drake's Honestly Nevermind at number 10. And finally, the action thriller Bullet Train is the number one movie in North America for a second weekend, earning an additional $13.4 million in receipts this Friday through Sunday, BoxOfficeMojo.com has announced. Coming in number 2 is DC Leagues of Super Pets with $7.17 million, followed by Top Gun Maverick number 3 with $17.15 million, Thor Love and Thunder at number 4 with $5.3 million, and Nope at number 5 with $5.3 million. Rounding up the top tier are Minions, The Rise of Gru at number 6 with $4.9 million, Where the Crawdad Sings at number 7 with $3.9 million, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies at number 8 with $3.3 million, Elvis at number 9 with $2.6 million, and Fall at number 10 with $2.5 million. This weekend's top 10 movies raked in at about $55.6 million at the box office, compared to last weekend's highest performers, which grossed about $88 million. And as your entertainment report for Monday, August 15th, 2022, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.